There are several problems in the research about the schizophrenic brain. The first is that the category schizophrenia itself lacks reliability. The people studied by one researcher may have little in common with those being studied by another researcher. Second of all, even if the schizophrenic brains are different, that does not indicate that we have found the cause of the symptoms. For example, when we are sad about losing someone, our brains act differently from usual, but our sadness is not caused by the brain's different functioning, but by our loss. However, most studies ignore the fact that the brain is designed to respond to the environment. The third and final issue is the fact that antipsychotic medication can change the brains of schizophrenics. The dopamine theory of schizophrenia claims that in the schizophrenic brain, those groups of nerve cells that communicate using dopamine are overactive. The theory was not developed based on any direct evidence of overactivity. Later, some postmortems on schizophrenics did report signs of increased dopamine concentrations. By then, however, it had been discovered that the drugs not only cause a blockage of the dopamine system, but also initiate an attempt to compensate for that blockage. A 1982 review pointed out that most of the schizophrenics in the post-mortem studies that had found elevated level of dopamine had taken antipsychotics shortly before death, and that in drug-free schizophrenics, dopamine level was normal. It was concluded, therefore, that these findings do not support the presence of elevated dopamine turnover in the brains of schizophrenics.